3, 2, 1. We are on for the video. We are doing a 5th grade 2014 state test. We're doing the hardest last questions of the whole test, and we're about to start. Let's go. Let's start. Question number 1. An empty shipping box has a mass of 2.75 kilograms. An electronics store is packing 5 identical laptops in shipping box. Like, isn't that crazy that I'm getting phone calls like left and right as soon as I turn on the video, that not a single person called before I have started, and then just everyone's gonna call me now. Any reaction? No. Okay.
No, it's not a reaction. It's
All right.
body.
Okay. All right. So I have to start over because I already forgot. Okay. An empty shipping box has a
Just
mass.
Stop it.
No, that's fine. The AI is gonna cut it out. An empty shipping box has a mass of 2.75 kilograms. An electronics store is packing 5 identical laptops in the shipping box. Each laptop has a mass of 1.65 kilograms. The cost to ship the box was $40 for the first 5 kilograms and $3.50 for each kilogram over 5 kilograms. What is the cost to ship the packed box? All right. First, we're probably gonna have to find out what is those 5 identical laptops weight. Okay.
Each laptop weighs.
So
that much.
5 kilograms. Laptops times 1.65 kilograms.
That's gonna be about.
No, we're gonna do about. We have.
I can't do it.
So 25, 5, 3. You don't have to. 30 plus 3, 33. 3, 5, and 3.
How's
8.
that 3?
30.
5 times 5.
Oh, you're right. So now it's 2 then, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a point 1212. So 8.25. That's the weight. So now an empty shipping box has a mass of 2.75 kilograms. So plus the shipping box.
2.75.
Yeah, so plus right away, I'm going to do it right here. It's plus 2.75 is 11, yes. 11. So now the cost to ship the box was at $40. So for the first 5, okay, so the first 5, right, so is going to be 6 left, right? So for these 5, we're going to have to pay $40, right? And now for the remaining 6 kilograms, we're going to have to pay $3.15 for each. So we're going to have to do $3.15 times 6 kilograms remaining.
You could minus
I already
5.
No, it's for the first 5, not just for 5, for the first 5. So it's going to be 0, 3, 6, 9.18, 18.90. So now we're going to have to add 18.90 to this, which will be
58.90.
I could have made that mistake on the calculation, yeah?
Yeah, I helped you.
Correct. All right. We get the first answer. And the first answer is already looking a little bit crazy, because where do they teach how to do this? Like, at which school they are saying, hey guys, we're just gonna skip the regular multiplication and just gonna teach you that weird box method. It's gonna be much easier for you. Just every time you wanna multiply something, just go ahead, get the pencil, draw a box, bum 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 bum, and then you get the right answer. Who says that and where? That's crazy. Now,
What is that?
all right. So now
Another
box.
It's an area model. It's an area model.
It's not an area
Yes,
model.
it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
315.
No,
But
it
why
isn't.
it's like?
Yes, it's an area model with a different version. It's a different version of area model.
I
We finally
know.
figured it out. It's
All right. So
They
40,
said that
58 point. Yeah,
That's
18.90.
crazy.
So 3 out of 3. Okay.
Yay!
All right. So now the normal student just does it the way we did it. 8.25, 11,
Our
315, 6 kilos.
kilos.
Multiply.
What kilos?
Kilos. Kilograms, people say kilos for short. You didn't know that? Instead of saying the whole word kilograms, people say kilos. How many kilos is that? It's 5 kilos. sounds Spanish, right? Kilos. Kilosos. All right.
Colossus.
All right. So, correct answer. Normal work. Three out of 3.
Good student. Perfect student.
Good job. Okay. Now, next is going to be.
Oh, Mr. Writer. Mr. Show. No, actually, it's not Mr. You answered wrong.
No, something is wrong.
Yeah.
825 is correct, but then plus 2.75. That's also correct. That's 11.
Yep. He gets it.
Added 315.
Yeah, he gets.
The last step is wrong.
Wait, let's see if you got the right answer.
No. If this step is wrong, how do you get the right answer?
Copying off something?
Yeah. So no, two out of 3. You almost got there. So right.
Do not waste. Because of your writing, you're getting a 2.
Basically, you're just so this student just explains every step. How much all 5 laptops weigh together? Weigh? Isn't that WEAIH? GH?
Yes.
That's weigh, right?
That's my way.
This is so a way together.
My way.
Okay, so how much
Weighing.
how much the box weighs with 5 laptops in it?
Why weighs?
How much it goes over 5 kilos?
Kilo. Wait, it doesn't say 5 kilo.
But that's a mistake. It goes 6 more. And now
Wait,
multiplication and then a little wrong. Yeah.
How did he get right?
A little bit right. Yeah, here he's right. The first couple of steps are right. This is right, and then wrong.
How did he do that? Wrong, but he got closer. He got closer than the other ones.
It was supposed to be 175. Not. It was supposed to be actually 275. Where does the 175 come from?
Don't judge.
So explaining the end. Yeah, it happens,
It's
right?
extra. It's extra.
It happens. All right.
trying
2
to
out
be
of 3, which is not that bad. Okay. So not a lot of written. Look at this. So 825 plus 275. That was correct.
Nice.
He was on the way to get it right, and just over 5 kilos.
You should have said I didn't know.
But how do you ignore the second part of the problem? If you're smart enough to get this right, how are you not smart enough to get the second part?
Is that 1 out of 2 or 2?
That was 1, I think. Next, correct, and then incorrect, just all the way out.
That's just sad.
No.
And that, yes.
That's 1. You get the 1 for the right step. That's also 1 step, which
If you
is
say
correct.
I don't know, we'll be okay.
Damn, 0. Okay.
I don't agree.
Was that 1 0? Okay, this is 0, right? This is just adding all the numbers in the problem. How about that? I'm just gonna add all the numbers. I'm just gonna add all the numbers in the problem. That's the way to solve it.
And then add a little more.
No, it's not a little more. Look.
No, first see the
40.
answer.
Look, 40. Look at the problem. 40 plus 275 plus
Not that.
165 plus 315. So why
Plus
then?
5.
No 5. That's it. Tun.
Aw.
Kilograms, dollars. Add all of them together, which you cannot do, and just
No,
wait.
you can. Well, that's math.
No, yeah.
It's math. It's a math.
No. Like this is crazy.
Wait, if you add a little, if you copy off someone.
All
and then
right.
add,
Next
you
problem.
get it right.
It's going to be fractions, and fractions just
Oh.
require fraction problems, guys, require a lot of concentration,
Boy.
because not only you're gonna have to do the fractions and like common denominators and stuff like that. In order to get it right, you have to be really focused. So let's get focused. Let's solve it correctly.
And then have fun.
Last year, Bob's Market ordered 15.5 pounds of plums from local orchard. Orchard.
Orchard, yeah.
This year, the market plans to order 1 1/4 times as many
Oh God.
pounds of plums as ordered last year. Okay, so that's going to be multiplication. They want 2/5 of this order to be red plums. What is the total amount in pounds of red plums the market plans to order this year? So, your answer is mixed. So you have to know how to do it, and the way to do it is multiplication. Actually, both times. Look, in order to find 1.1 as many as 15.5, we have to multiply. So let's just go ahead and multiply. And if you guys don't know how to multiply mixed numbers, I'm about to show. So it's going to be 15.5 times 1.1. First thing that we have to do is the conversion. So we're going to have to convert into the proper fraction, and it's going to be 30 plus 1, 31 over 2 times 1 times 4 is 4 plus 1 is 5 over 4. Now we have to just multiply top times top, bottom times the bottom. So it's going to be 155, that's 31 plus times 5, and 2 times 4, which is 8. Now,
but we have to do it in mix.
Don't rush. No, you don't have to, because you're going to have to multiply.
Write your answer in mix.
I know, but you don't have to do it just yet, because you're going to have to multiply that number again. So why do you have to do it now? You don't have to. So it's going to be, they want 2/5 of this order to be red plums. So we're going to have to, no, not divide, also multiply. When you see the word off, right, off this order, so you have to multiply most of the time. So 2/5, and we can actually maybe do a little bit of reducing right away.
Reduce.
And we also can do 5 and 55.
100.
So no, it's going to be 1 here, and it's going to be 31 here.
Wait,
now,
it's not 30.
Yeah, so it's going to be 31 over 4.
Wow.
31 over 4, we have to convert into a mixed number, right? Because they're asking about, make sure you know what they're asking about. They're asking about red, not about anything else, about red. So it's going to be 7. 4 goes into 31 7 times, and
that's
then
20. No, yes.
28, and then
3/4.
3/4.
Yeah, it's about to be 32.
So 7 and 3/4. That's how you multiply mixed numbers. That's how you solve this problem.
Scroll down.
And we're just gonna have to check.
Write your answer, or write your answer.
You think they're gonna take away points?
Yeah.
7 and 3/4. That's correct. Multiply. Got it right. Exactly how I did it. Divide by 5. What? And then times 2. So instead of just doing times 2/5, you divide by 5 and then times 2. You're making your life much harder.
Dumber. It's dumber.
So 1/4 times 2/5, and then times the original one. I guess the order is kind of wrong. I don't know, but it turned out to be right. Yeah, but the order of things is wrong. All right, so this multiplied, got it right. Then this just don't do this. Like, how am I supposed to? How am I supposed to keep track of what's written, what's step 1 here, what's step 2? It's just a bunch of numbers, bunch of fractions. All right, so you got 2. It's not in a mixed form.
Yes, that's why. That's the only reason why.
Another guy.
Another
guy.
one.
And again, look how much work is like unorganized. Where is the step 1? How am I supposed to know where's the step 1 here?
Write it at least.
Where do I start? Where I start here? 5. I start from here. I start from there. Where do I start from checking your work?
That's step 5. That's step 8.
I'm not even gonna. If I'm the teacher, I'm not checking this. Organize your work. I cannot spend that much time. Teachers probably have like 15 students. There's no time to check such an unplanned work. I think only in America people I personally think it's only in America where such an organized answer is allowed. The teacher will actually check that answer. Because when I was a student, I wasn't allowed to do that. I'm pretty sure in other countries you're not allowed to do that.
My dad in kindergarten wasn't allowed to do that.
You can't. It's wasting time. I'm gonna have to spend checking this homework or whatever, the test, as 3 times as much time I'm gonna have to spend as a normal work, where when it goes step by step. You know what I mean?
Or like at least giving each one step by a different role and not letting it. At least that.
Another one like that.
Another one.
Another.
That's not even right.
This, I don't know. This, like, where does it stop? How do I check this?
It stops right here.
Yeah. How do I know? Where do I go?
Thinking.
Where do I go? How did we do it? Look at us. Look how I did it. Hold on. How do I do it? How did I do it?
That's
Okay, is it clear that this is a step one? Hold on, this is a different problem though. But yes, calculation, step two, calculation. I don't know. Probably I should have wrote step one, step two. Hold on, but
it doesn't matter.
but it's what was the next? Okay, hold on. Yes, this is our calculation for the next one.
Wait, I saw
Boom.
something funny.
Wait,
Go up. I saw
Two.
something.
yeah.
I thought that was like. I thought they made that. I was like, oh my good lord.
Okay, what was next? All right, so we checked this. I don't know, some probably calculation mistake. Not even gonna check this. All right,
Yay!
that's the one that we were starting. That's the one that we wanted actually to check. First of all, arrows.
Step
6
one.
arrows.
Step one.
Look at those steps. It's like the guy created the game. Look at this. Start. What is it? Step 3.
No, steps two. Step two. Step two.
Step 1. Wow, this guy is gonna be like an 0, unfortunately. But
No.
look, and the answer is in the heart shape. What? Yeah, it is. But
Wait,
and
screenshot.
I have it on the video. So
Oh.
look, it's like he or she
She's
actually like making a video for us. First, step 1, 1 whole, 1 fourth. Step 1 is in between, is to add that. No, step 1 is to add those. That's the
Yeah.
plus. Then step 2, pum 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 pum. Got the answer. I don't know why I multiplied, but whatever. Actually, multiplying was the correct choice. You have to multiply.
15 over 1.
Just not correct multiplication.
No, you could do it like that. but
Then
it's hard.
Then step 3, you know the step 3 is written here, but the arrow goes like this. The only thing is like not that much of a space here to check that, but whatever.
Okay.
Step 4, step 5, boom. Answer here, answer, boom, boom.
Wait,
Wow.
step 6. Wait, go back.
Step 8, put the number in the answer. Wow. This is a 0,
Yay!
but this is someone.
This requires to be 1. 1. For the great artwork.
That's
1. We
that
pledge.
that student is gonna.
Every morning we
Reach
pledge
the
for
star.
the student. Student.
All right,
Thank you.
next. KCF. Boom, 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 boom.
That was just so fun.
And now that answer, right? That's like absolutely wrong. 0. All right.
So, that's it.
Okay, I think this is gonna be our last question of the day.
Probably not.
Let's just do it. Anna and Margie.
Annie and Margie.
Margie.
Um,
Anna and Margie had a total of 3 gallons of paints to share for a project. So 3 gallons of paint. They had 1 gallon each of red paint, blue paint, and yellow paint. So 1 gallon of each. Boom, boom, boom. To complete the project, Anne used 3/8 of the red paint, 1/4 of the blue paint, and 1/2 of the yellow paint. To complete the project, Margie used 1/2 of the red paint, 5/8 of the blue paint, and 1/8 of the yellow paint.
Yeah.
How many total gallons of each color of paint were left after both girls finished the project? So we just have to multiply. Just add the corresponding ones. Like let's say red with red. I actually subtract from 1 because it's 1 gallon of each. So we're gonna have to do 1 minus 3/8 plus 1/2. 3/8 plus 1/2 times 4 times 4 is going to be 1 minus 7/8, which is 1/8. That's gonna be for red. That's red. Now we're gonna have to do blue. It's going to be 1/4 plus 5/8, and it's gonna have to be subtracted from 1. It's gonna be 2/8. 2/8 plus 5/8, 7/8.
Yep.
Minus 1, also 1/8.
Yes.
That's blue,
So
and
that's 2/8.
and it's going to be
Yellow.
yellow. 1/2 plus 1/8. 1/2 plus 1/8. And it has to be subtracted from 1. So it's going to be 4/8. So 5/8. So 1 minus 5/8. 3/8.
Yellow paint's 1/2, and the other one's yellow paint.
That's what I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 4/8 plus 1/8, 5/8.
No, it's, yeah.
So, another part of the question. Look at that. Another part of the question. So, using the leftover paint, Anne and Marge decide to make green paint. They mix the yellow and blue paint together to make the green paint. How many gallons of green paint they can make? So we just have to add them.
1/8.
Blue, no, and yellow.
2/8.
1/8 plus 3/8.
No.
Yeah, we have to add. In order to make green, you have to put them together.
You have to have them.
1/2. No,
Okay, this is
it's gonna be 1/2. I'm not gonna get this wrong.
Yay! Never gets it wrong. You are about to.
All right, so well spread. You see that? Red,
Decent
blue.
guy.
Answer. Add it.
Just
Got the
listen.
answer. Everything clean. Everything is spread out well.
I just
Good
made
handwriting. Not like one here, one there, one there, one there. So 3 out of 3 well deserved. Ooh, what is that?
Oh, I get it.
Well, decided to
Marge.
draw.
A circle, and they use a circle as a diagram to show how much Marge used.
I don't know how, but got it right. Okay,
That makes sense.
good for you.
He's
And
just
then-
lucky like that.
And then also add it and got it right. All right. So spread, got them right, and then just all of a sudden decided to add the wrong ones, or all of them, instead of just 2 of them, maybe like that. I don't know. Got it wrong in the end. Too bad. Right, wrong. Just miscalculation, and a little miscalculation here. Got it.
How? That doesn't make
Okay.
sense.
Wrong, because it's 7/8, 7/8, 5/8. Just forgot to subtract all your answers from 1. And I made a mistake on the downstairs. That's why. Next. Just no, and no. And no.
Oh. 1/8. That's 1/8. One of them's right.
Yeah, but not.
Who cares? I don't care.
Oh my god.
0? 4?
I don't know how you got 0.
Yes.
4 over 0, that just doesn't exist, brother. Don't make up new fractions. 4 over 0.
It's basically 4.
No.
It's 0?
No. I'm gonna write it with a red. Zeros in the fractions do not exist.
What about the top? They do.
0 over 4 is 0.
But 4 over 0 is, what is it? 0?
Yeah.
But it's the same thing as 1 over 4. That's 1 over 4. The numerator's bigger than the denominator. So it's like
Red, blue. All right, guys, that will be it. It was fun. Thank you, Metis.
peace.
Yes. Next time we are going to what? We're going to start your journey on the Mark Twain on the Mark Twain computer math test.
Martin
So,
intermediate
stay tuned.
status intermediate.
Bye.